Who Was King Tut? The book is by Roberta Edwards. Brought to you by the Teacher Tutor. Who Was King Tut? By Roberta Edwards. This is the table of contents. Today we're just doing the first chapter, Who Was King Tut? In June 2005, Pharaoh fever struck California. In just 1 month, 500,000 people streamed into the Los Angeles County Museum of Art. They wanted to see the dazzling jewelry and household items that had once belonged to the King of Egypt. For hours they waited in line to see beautiful furniture and lamps, musical instruments, and board games. So many people came, the museum had to stay open until 11 o'clock at night. There was a small chair the king used as a child. There was a chariot that he used to ride. There was a couch in the shape of 2 spotted cows. The nesting coffin that once held his body were also on display. One was all gold. There were about 125 objects, including fans and vases and folding chairs and clothes. Although many things looked brand new, they weren't. They were more than 3,000 years old. And for all that time, everything lay hidden under the sands of Egypt in a secret tomb. Early in the 20th century, a man named Howard Carter spent years searching for this tomb. He knew the king's name, Tutankhamun, and he thought he knew where the king was buried. Finally, in 1922, just when he was about to give up, he found it. The discovery made headlines all over the world. Before this, nobody had ever heard of King Tutankhamun. Suddenly, everyone knew his name. People began calling him King Tut for short. Today, King Tut is probably the most famous of all of the pharaohs, yet he was not an important or powerful ruler. He was a pharaoh for only about 9 years. We know he got married. However, we do not know whether or not he had children. Tut died very young, when he was 18 or 19 years old, and the reason he died remains a mystery. Some historians think he might have been murdered. It is strange to think that he became famous because of what was buried with him, but all the beautiful things in his tomb are important. They tell us about what life was like in ancient Egypt, and together they form the picture of who was King Tut. I hope you enjoyed this chapter. Look forward to reading the next chapter to you.